Read that.
Isaiah chapter 53 verse 4. Surely he had borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken.
Mashiach Yahushua, he bore our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken. Read.
Of good and afflicted.
Read that again.
Surely he had borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted.
Right. We esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. Read.
But he was wounded for our transgressions.
He was wounded for our sins, just like we had atonement for the sins that we just went through.
Right.
You know, the animals that was brought forth for whoever it was that sinned. The Mashiach Yahushua was the atonement for our sins, for our transgressions. Read.
He was bruised for our iniquities.
He was bruised for our wickedness, the things that we done that was contrary to the law of the Most High. Read.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him. Read.
And with his stripes we are healed.
And with his stripes we are healed. Read.
All we like sheep have gone astray.
All of us, like sheep, have gone astray. Went off the path. You're gone astray, you're not dealing with the straight path. Go ahead.
We have turned everyone to his own way.
Everybody feel like this is how I feel. I'm going to do what I want to do. But we know Ecclesiastes 3:24, we got to read it. You can't just go a day without reading, a whole week without reading one time, right? Ecclesiastes 3:24.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 24. Many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Because they go their own way. They deceived by what?
Their own vain opinion.
Because you going your own way. It ain't the way of the Most High because you don't know the scriptures. You ain't going into this word studied enough. Read.
And an evil suspicion.
An evil suspicion as what?
Has overthrown their judgment.
Have overthrown the judgment. Satan came in and overthrown the judgment. Like Satan came in and overthrown the judgment of Cain when he killed Abel. The evil suspicion came into his mind to have him kill his brother. Instead of asking him, humble himself and asking him for something. People ain't humble today. They ain't humble enough. Straight up. All he had to do was ask his brother for a lamb. Can I have a lamb, brother? Please? Okay. Hey, well, it's a good spirit. Okay, no problem. Here you go. You want to follow the law? Right. You got to have something. I mean, no. That's like almost say the Most High going to accept me the way I am. That's how people say, Most High know me. He going to accept me the way I am. He ain't got to accept you the way you are. That's why he going to be, why he say why he say this in 2nd Ezra 9:22. Why he say this? If he got to accept you the way he is, the way you are, and the way he is, and rolling the way he rolls. Listen to what he said. Read.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 22.
Why he say this then?
Let the multitude perish then, which were born in vain.
You got a vain opinion and you what?
Born in vain.
No vain opinion have you what?
Born in vain.
So you born in vain, continually doing with what? Dealing with what?
Born in vain.
You're born in vain. Worthless. You just part of the number. He said, let the multitude perish then that was born in vain. Read.
And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor, that's like my.
That's you right.
And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
See? Most I said, let this grape out of a cluster of grapes be kept, and this plant out of all the plants be kept. And let the multitude perish then that was born in vain. Some people born in vain. And it's like no matter how you try to get through to them, they're going to still have their own way. Their own vain opinion. That's what it says. That's why it says, go back to Isaiah 53:6.
Isaiah chapter 53 verse 6. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way.
Yeah, everybody want to do whatever they want to do, how they want to do it. Read.
And the Most High, while Mashiach had laid on him, and the Most High had laid on him the iniquity of us all.
Right. The Most High laid upon Mashiach Yahushua the iniquity of us all. That's why we're not sacrificing animals anymore. Because the Most High did this for us. And we don't even take the time to know him, to give him time as we would anything else that you do in life. You give it time. You go to your job. You want to make money? You go to your job. You got to be there. You're going to be dead on point at your job. Whatever you want to do yourself, you make sure you do it, and you ain't got no problem doing it, right? But when it comes down to the word, now you people all don't have no energy, don't have nothing that they're dealing with that he said you got to do to make it to the kingdom. Can't point the finger at nobody but yourself. That's what we can only look at ourselves. So when you meet the judgment seat of Mashiach, look, ain't gonna be with me. Ain't gonna be with you, is it? Ain't gonna be with nobody but yourself. That's it. Straight up. Don't get it twisted. Well, blame who you gonna say before get that out. Get 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. They gonna stand before the judgment seat of Mashiach and say, well, they didn't tell me enough. They go, who you gonna blame? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. They gonna say, yes, you did. He said, one thing you did know is that's to study to show yourself approved unto my Father, the Most High. Can't nobody deny that. 2 Timothy 2:15. Read this.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must appear before the judgment.
Read what you see.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushua.
Ain't nobody getting away from this. So we all got to meet before the face of a Mashiach Yahushua, who's going to bring forth judgment. Read.
That everyone may receive the things done in his body.
No, in somebody else's body.
His body.
As you meet a Mashiach Yahushua, you're going to say, well, that body over there didn't tell me what I got to do over here, so I can be right. You know, you're going to blame somebody else. You can't blame nobody but yourself. Because it says you're going to be judged by what you have done in what?
His body.
His body, read.
According to that he had done.
According to what you have done as an individual. Now we're dealing with individuals. Right. Individualism. This is going to be individualism right here because everybody going one at a time. Just like we're going to be just like we are sheep. So we're going to be like one at a time. Judgment. Next person, judgment. Next person, judgment. That's how it's going to be. Read.
Whether it be good.
Whether it be good, read.
Or bad.
Or bad. Verse 17.
Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach Yahushua, he is a new creature.
You gotta work to be a new creature. That's what he's doing. We're working to be a new creature, read.
All things are passed away.
No, I've been this way all my life. I'm not gonna change. What I'm gonna change for? What it say?
All things are passed away.
This is how you be born again. This is how you become a new creature. You gotta let the old things pass away. Read.
Behold, all things are become new.
All things are become new. You gotta get rid of these ain'ts, as the old people used to say. These spirits that you're dealing with that's keeping you from learning as much as you should learn. Look at and for all that we went over, look at 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. I want you to read verse 20.
2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 20. For there shall be many that perish in this life.
Read it again.
For there be many that perish in this life.
There'll be many that's going to perish in this life. They're going to perish in this life. Read.
Because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them.
Because they despise the law of the Most High that's set before them. So they're going to perish. And you've been taught that you're not under the law, but you're under mercy and grace. But nobody, read verse 24, nobody, it's like this. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't what? Make him drink.
Huh?
You can't make him drink. That's the old saying. So, show you the way, but you got to make an effort yourself to do it before you can even really look at somebody. You can't blame nobody else to say, I'm not doing it because of somebody else. No, everybody, like I said, you're going to be judged for what you've done in your body as individuals. Read this.
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 24. But his law have they despised and denied his covenants, and his statutes. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works.
That's right. have not performed his works. They have not been faithful in following his statutes. He's telling us what to do. This is a book of life. So all the things that we have went over today and have went over and over again, or things that are new, is for our learning.
Yeah.
It's written for our learning, that we could be better. We can become a new creature. We could be born again. We could seek the kingdom of the Most High. We have an opportunity, no matter how you look at it. Read verse 26.
2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 26. Behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear.
The bride is the children of Israel, the 1/3 of the children of Israel. Read.
And she coming forth shall be seen, that now is withdrawn from the earth.
Because we're in captivity, slavery and bondage. Read.
And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders.
See? Whoever that's delivered from the foresaid evils. You got to be delivered from the foresaid evils. All these evils are going to happen on the earth. Shall see his wonders. Jump to verse 43.
Verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
No, it's going to be happiness, joy, and happiness. What did it say?
But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
See, the day of doom shall be the end of this time. There going to be no love and happiness and joy. Read.
And the beginning of the immortality for to come.
This is what we've been working on. This is what we should be working for. This is what the Most High says. He's laboring to make us perfect, to be able to receive this immortality which is to come in the future. Read.
Wherein corruption is past.
Corruption is past. No more corrupted people. Corruption going to be past. Read.
Intemperance is at an end.
Intemperance at an end. Read.
Infidelity is cut off. Righteousness is grown.
Righteousness is grown. Read. Grown. Read.
And truth is sprung up.
And the law of the Most High is sprung up through the faith of Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed.
Hold up. Read it again.
Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed.
No man gonna be able to save him which is destroyed. Will be destroying a lot of people. Read.
Nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory.
And if you get the victory to be able to go into this immortality, nobody's gonna be able to oppress you either. Read.
I answered then and said, this is my first and last saying, that it had been better not to have given the earth unto Adam, or else when it was given him, he have restrained him from sinning. To have restrained him from sinning.
It'd been better, he said, not to have given the earth to Adam. But when you have given it to him, to have restrained him from sinning, to stop him from sinning. But he sinned. He sinned. That's why we died. Because of what Eve did. And Adam followed her. He listened to her. That's why the first thing Most High said, because you hearkened to that woman, curse the ground that you walk. So, are there any questions, any comments? Stop here. Hope that was a little bit of spiritual knowledge. To learn and to